We're live, baby.
Is it working? We're
So
back in
far, so
action.
good.
Why doesn't
So
it come up
far-
on here?
Is it not live right now?
Not on our page. You know, last time it said you're live.
What? No, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some looking. It says we're live on TikTok right now.
Does it? All right. Well,
It does. But I now you got me worried.
I just know usually on the page it'll say you're live or whatever.
On
Let me do this. Hold on. Let's see. Let's do this. We'll see if we're live.
TikTok's live.
Hold on. Hopefully we're live and people see us. Oh, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh yeah, we're live.
We're
People can
live,
see
baby.
how dumb we are.
Yeah, we're on the TikTok.
Yeah.
Let me double check here. Let me double check. Yeah,
Nope,
we're
we're live. We're live. I'm
live.
watching it. Just making sure. You got to double
Yep.
check.
What
All right.
about our other platforms? Hey, you can check us out on Facebook.
You can. Instagram, YouTube. We're up and coming. Who knows when?
Exactly.
One day, somehow.
That's
I don't know.
out on a date.
We could be Hawk 2 and going to jail now because of all the scams she's been doing. You never know.
Dude, did you hear Morgan Whalen? Like he pleaded guilty for throwing the chair off. Like, come on now. Of course you're guilty. I mean,
Well, yeah. What's he got? 7 days incarceration and I think 2 years of probation.
but like he's not going to be incarcerated, right?
No, and you really think so? Let's be
No.
real.
No,
Do we
Morgan
think so?
Whalen, he's gonna be like chilling at home. They'll be like, hey, let's do whatever. It's more come on now.
They're going to call it incarceration, but he's probably really got house arrest for 7 days, and he'll still be doing live performances. I mean, what the hell's the difference at this point?
Right? Now, who cares? Who cares? Let's talk some sports.
Yeah, I'm going to start it off because you being a Raiders fan, I want to talk about it, and I just saw some predictions. Cam Ward possibly being your quarterback.
So right now, the talk is through the Raider Nation is either Cam Ward or Shadur Sanders. There's actually some people discussing about the fact of possibly going for that Travis Hunter and then picking someone up in the later round or whatever. Now, my thing is we need a quarterback. I don't think Aiden O'Connell's him. I used to be an Aiden O'Connell supporter. Maybe not anymore. I don't know, man. We have to do something we have to do something as Raider Nation. You know what I mean? Like you can only do so much more. I'm moving my camera a little bit here. Plant Tropics.
Jackie Moon, that's who you really should be drafting right now. Let's be real.
Right.
He's the
right.
all-time
I need to open that up and get that wrinkle out.
Yeah, what are you doing? You can't. You got to fix that.
Yeah, after the podcast.
Well, even though we're going to talk sports, but we're also going to talk about what's trending and see what other people might think in the entire world too at some point. But my take on the Raiders, you need a quarterback, but I think you also need a running back. You need a running back, and you got a great tight end. Your offensive line's okay. Defense is still solid. But your defense, even though you don't have a quarterback, but your defense gives up a lot of points too.
They do. And
So,
not to interrupt you, Dan. I'm sorry, Dynasty Dan here. Here's my issue is that defense was so tough last year. And for them to backtrack the way they did is absolutely crazy to me. Did you see Crosby has done season-ending injury or surgery on his ankle? Yep.
He's out.
Can you blame him? Why continue? You're not. You have nothing to fight for. Playoffs are out.
No,
get the surgery, come back.
No, that I agree with. I don't. I could have even said that maybe 3 weeks ago.
Right.
You
right?
guys are 2-11, and you're playing the Falcons tonight, probably 2-12.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
foresee the Falcons beating us.
I don't think Shedeur Sanders is your answer either.
I don't I don't either. I don't either. But go ahead,
He's
Dan. Sorry.
he's not your answer. I don't know. Look, his dad's too much. You know what it's gonna remind me of? Coach Prime, yeah, you're great in college football. It's gonna remind me of like LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball, and the Ball brothers, and his dad's gonna be wanting to be too much involved in his kids' lives and sport life. Just let the fucking kid play. Leave him alone. Don't where he should go. Let him have his own career and do his own thing. I mean,
I have mixed emotions. Part of me on the one end's like I fully fucking agree. Pardon the language, TikTok. Second, okay, I'm gonna just say it. I think if anybody is gonna sustain in Vegas and be something and actually not feed into the casinos and all that stuff and the party aspect, I think it's gonna be Shedeur. And the reason why, I kind of texted this the other day. His dad is going to have his eye on the ball. Okay. You think Deion's going to be saying, yeah, go out and party? You get what I'm saying?
no, he won't. But I also don't. He won't be like that. No, but I also think he's going to be. He's you know my point. Like he's going to want to be too. Even though he's focused, he's a college coach, but I think he's going to be too focused on what he's doing also in the NFL. You know what I can see happening is Deion's team losing track because he's going to be too focused on it. I don't
Right.
think what's my kid doing? What's the team doing? If he's already dictating top 4 teams or where he wants to play, and if he doesn't play for them teams, he shouldn't be in the NFL. I mean, what did Deion's dad
Right.
tell him the same thing back in the day? I mean,
Right.
come on, like you're a professional athlete, leave him alone. Like, yeah, you can support him, but I guess do it in a different way. Actually, be a dad, not uh, you know what I mean.
No, I totally get it.
No,
I
I
totally get
don't.
it.
You know what I would like to know. We haven't been doing as much as we used to, but
Hey,
top
Dan,
five,
can you do me a quick favor? Can you
what
just check out that sound quality on TikTok? Is it good? We good there?
are we good there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I guess I could have. I could have.
Oh, we're good.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're
What were you gonna
rookies,
say,
man.
Dan? I'm sorry. Yeah,
We're
we're new
roo-
to this.
we're rookies, man. I mean, come on. A lot of people try and do it out there, but some people get lucky, some people don't.
There's only one catch the buzz, baby.
That's true. We got to get. Eventually, we'll get in a rhythm of how to do it, what to do. But I want your top 5 teams that you feel right now.
Right now,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go Bills, Lions. Kind of hate saying it. Chiefs, Eagles. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I hate to say this. You might judge me, but Green Bay looked pretty tough last night.
Green Bay. I would love
Yeah,
to know what people got to feel on that one.
Green Bay,
That's what I want
baby.
to know. I would love to hear people's top 5s right now. So you got Bills, Lions, Chiefs, Eagles, Green Bay.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean, I'm trying to think of another team here off the top of my head
I,
that could take Green Bay's spot. Denver, maybe,
Minnes-
maybe.
Minnesota,
Yeah, Minnesota. There we go.
Minnesota, Denver. I think Denver's 8-6.
Yeah, they're in the wild. They're in the wild card hunt.
I,
I'm trying to think West Coast, like
I
just
really would
okay.
love to. I would love to have people on here that are Chiefs fans because the Chiefs fans out there, I don't even think they're a top 5 team. No, no.
I here's okay. What's yours? I'd love to hear it.
Mine, I'm right now Philly. I would put
Okay,
Philly. I put Philly 1 because right now you look at the Bills; they've given up 80 points for the last 2 games. Yes, they also scored 80 points. You also look at the Lions, whose defense is absolutely obliterated right now, and has given up also 80 some points the last 2 games. But they put up 80 points. I put Philly. I would put Buffalo. I'd put Detroit, and then I would probably put Minnesota, and then I would probably have to go. Hmm, I don't want to. Okay, I would only because of their record. Even though the record
You
shouldn't
got
show it, I'll put Kansas City at 5. Fine, fair. Give up.
to. And dude, I look, the Chiefs have been luck, and I understand this is coming from a Raiders fan, but let's be real here. You know, Raiders should have beat them. The bad snap, you know. Andre
Raiders should have beat
James,
them.
yeah, he kind of tapped Tyrus Johnson there and he hiked it. I mean, Aiden O'Connell, it's his fault. He was clapping. You know, it's
Broncos should have beat them.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Ravens
I
should have
mean,
beat them.
it's
They should be a 500 team. But
right.
the referees know what to do. Let the Chiefs
That's
win.
the thing. Refs are controlling this game. And I understand they always have, but come on now.
You want to talk? I don't know. I don't know if all the referees like that. I don't know if the league does it this way. I don't think they should. We always notice the same referees or ref the Chiefs games. Same
No,
6
I
to 8
haven't.
guys. Same 6 to 8 guys. Always the same guys. Ref in that game. Whatever. They shouldn't be, but you know what? Whatever. Let them lose in the first round. They're out. Gone. See you. They're done.
Right.
So that's
Right.
our top 5.
I hope I will. It'll be my Super Bowl. I'll say that.
What? The Chiefs did not make the Super Bowl?
No. If they lose first round,
Oh yeah.
we'll be happy.
I think
Happy.
80% of the world would be happy.
You know, here's the thing. I don't know if you were on the phone earlier when I was talking to Nasty Nate. Update, by the way, on the day. Did you see the text here? Are we giving Nasty Nate updates on here? Should
Are we
we?
giving him updates?
Yeah,
What do you
he
mean?
said he might have found his wife. Um,
When did he say this?
he just texted it like 5 minutes ago.
I think I found my wife. Well, here's problem number 1. Hopefully he pulls up TikTok and hears this while he's with her.
Right, right.
He has a curse on him. An absolute curse. He doesn't know yet, but he has a curse. I don't think he found his wife, and who knows? Maybe he did, but I don't think he did. He's going to tell us all about it tomorrow.
Oh God, yeah, it'll be water cooler talk for sure,
I just told him don't raw dog it on the first date. That's it.
And he probably is.
He probably is.
He probably. I mean, it's can't take him anywhere. Can't take him anywhere. So, but no, go ahead. Sorry.
I forget where we were, but that's okay. I want to look at. Let's just talk tonight's games. Actually, what's there to talk about? Pick. You got the Bears Vikings. Who's your pick?
Vikings. I don't know, man. The Bears could. I hate saying this. They're so hit and miss almost. They play some good ball. It just seems like they can't get it together. And I understand they just got rid of their coach and everything, but
Of course.
I don't know, man. It's one of them things where it's like I gotta go Vikings. I feel like, I mean, it's the easiest bet, right?
Yeah, Vikings definitely. That's what I mean. Tonight's games kind of suck. The Raiders, like you said, it's nothing against them, but they're just going to tank. They're going to lose by probably
Yeah.
12. Vikings are going to roll over. Yeah, I think the Vikings roll over the Bears. I don't know. Looking at the NFL, I think it's kind of a weird year. I really do. You know what I'd like to take on it, me and Nate were talking about it. Do you feel like there's more concussions this year than there has been even in years past?
Yes, I do.
I feel like nothing's changing. I just don't
I'm
understand.
to the point where either let's go on and do the Guardian caps and just have everybody do it, or I mean, I don't know how else you can figure this out. I mean, unless you don't do it, you can't. I don't want to say this. You can't ban like headshot tackles because they're gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's just you gotta decide if was ill intent or not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Did you see the Dolphins yesterday? Wide receiver there.
I seen that. Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean, I don't know.
I heard Miami is changing their name and logo to the Miami CTEs.
The concussion protocols. That's what they should be called.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. I mean, it's
I
just
can't I
terrible.
can't believe I can't believe it. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Um, yeah.
I don't know. It's like I said, this year to me is a weird year. Looking at recapping that Bills Lions game, man. I you know what? Same thing with Jared Goff throwing 494 yards and 5 touchdowns is like what Joe Burrow did a week or two ago, and he threw for 450 yards, 5 touchdowns, and they still lose. It just amazes me that these teams put up so many points and can't win games. I,
Right.
I don't. You think Josh Allen's the MVP?
He's got to be close. I mean,
Who would be the number two?
now you're making me think here.
I know.
Um, Josh Allen's got to be pretty damn close. Um, tell you what, I know people aren't talking about him, but look at Sam Darnold. Look what he's doing in Minnesota. Nobody expected that.
Sam Darnold. What? Really? You
Look
put
what
him? No
it's your
way.
most valuable player, right? He's been
Yeah.
pretty valuable to the Vikings, haven't he?
I mean, he's got 3,300 yards passing with 28 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, and they're
Okay.
11 and 2.
So, okay, in all seriousness, though, yeah, it's either Allen. I tell you what, Saquon Barkley. I mean, look at Henry. He kind of rejuvenated his career. These guys, why don't running backs ever get it?
That's just like why don't running backs also get paid $50 million a year?
You think they're gonna now?
No, no.
I tell you
I,
what.
I,
Go ahead.
all I gotta say, not about the money thing. They never will. The quarterbacks are always getting the money. I mean, it's
I get you.
because when you really like to me when I really break it down, like if I look at like the Philadelphia Eagles, for instance, you got if you take Jalen Hurts off the field, don't have a quarterback like anybody else. Look at the talent you have around you. That one
Right.
person that's going to make that difference is going to be Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen, or some of these other guys. So it's like at least for the offensive side. But why don't look at how good the defense is? Why don't they get paid 40 million a year?
Now I will throw this out now. Okay. We had Josh Jacobs last year. Okay. We don't anymore. And look how bad we're scoring. Look what he's doing in Green Bay. That's kind of
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like there's some worth there.
Or
Um,
you could be like Austin Eckler from the Chargers, have 1,000 rushing yard season and have only 280 for the year.
right. It's a crapshoot, man. I was a firm believer last year. I was like, get rid of Jacobs. You don't want to be here. Let's go. Let's move on. We'll get another running back. And dude, I was
I
wrong.
I just think as much as the NFL makes, I would love to hear what people have to say about this.
Yeah.
You want to make a difference in the NFL or any sport, make it a reasonable number worth everybody's time. Everybody gets paid the same. They all get paid the
I agree
same.
with that.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's you make 25 a year, I make 25, or you make 15, whatever it is, average out the salaries. This is what you guys make. Do it like a normal human being, and you get an annual increase every year of 3, 5%, whatever that might be. It lasts
Right.
your career. Because I mean, if we all want to sit there and say we want to win, but look, some of these teams you get down, you're like 4-7, 4-8. Ah, fuck it. We'll wait till next year.
Right.
Like, but if
Right.
I'm making the same amount of money, let's ball out. Like,
Right. Well, here's the thing. It's like, you know, I don't know. It just it in the NFL, our quarterbacks do get paid too much, and I understand they're the ones that throw the touchdowns, but at some point they're going to have to raise the salary cap, right?
well, of course. I mean, that's never going
I,
to change.
but I guess what I'm saying is these contracts every time a quarterback resigns, it's more than the last guy, and it just keeps growing little by little, and then at some point it's going to be like 90% of the salary cap's your quarterback. Like, are they really that good? Like, worth it?
Well, that's exactly the point. I mean, let's compare Trevor Lawrence to Jalen Hurts. Just because I'm an Eagles fan, but look at the careers they have. The guy rushes for 15 touchdowns a year, throws for 16 to 18 as in a total of 35 touchdowns a season. Takes you to a Super Bowl, takes you to an NFC Championship game, takes you here. Where's Trevor Lawrence gone to make
Right.
$53 million a year to like one up the next guy? Like
And
just
he was at one time like because he was quarterback at Clemson, and he was like touted as like the next Manning. He kind of fell off.
yeah. I think that's also the problem with college football too. I mean, these guys either play for too long, and then they're just getting older, because he never lost a game in his career at Clemson or this and that. But I don't know. That's why I feel like same thing with the Raiders situation. You throw one of these guys in there, I just make it's hard to believe that they're just going to take over.
Exactly. NFL's totally different thing. Like you just said, he never lost at Clemson.
Yeah,
Look at him now. I mean, it's a totally different aspect of the game. I mean, two different total schemes, everything. You have people. Shedeur Sanders, if he came, like I said, I think his dad's going to either be an asset or a total distraction. But there's too much difference between the college and NFL to where part of me is like, man, maybe Deion Cumming is the way to go because he could help transition, and he was really good as a cornerback. So I'm sure he helps there. You know what I mean? How to read shit and all that stuff. I don't know, man. It's just look at Caleb Williams, and we've talked about this before. I know I'm going on a rant. Sorry,
that's okay.
but we've talked about this before. The NFL is a win now league. Like the owners want to win today and win a Super Bowl today. They don't want to invest the time. Peyton Manning would have already been benched in this if he played, you know what I mean, now. If he had the same interceptions and everything, same stats, he'd have probably been benched.
Yeah, I mean, even look at the MLB now. We got guys that are signing contracts for $765 million. $765 million, and it's baseball. Probably most people will say one of the hardest things to do is hit a baseball. The guy might go out and bat 190 this year. That's what we need to see. We still need to do that.
I know.
I need to see you hit a baseball at 90 miles an hour and see if you can do it.
I bet I can do it. Go ahead.
You can't bunt, but no, it's just it's outrageous to me anymore. You can't bunt. I did. That's not it.
No, that's not part of the rules. You can't add it at the end.
Bunt. Cannot bunt. Nope, not happening. But no, I don't know. I totally agree. I think it's become too much. It's ruining the game. College kids are getting paid millions of dollars, so they already have a fucking. It's like getting promoted at work.
Right.
Let's fill your head and be a boss. Okay, well, I make the most money.
Right, exactly.
I do what I want. It's just, but
at some point, like there has to, like the bubble has to bust, right?
Which I don't think it ever will, sadly.
Hey, all right. Let me ask you this. How long until we see the first 1 billion, or I'm sorry, first 100? I can't even talk. When do you think will be the next, or when do you think you'll see
the
$1 billion contract?
It's going to be baseball. It's going to be baseball before anything else.
Even the NFL, maybe they're up at what, like 750?
No, they're not that. Nobody's got that much.
Let me check. I'm get on my phone right now.
I think the highest might be 425, 450 for like it's like what,
highest NFL contract. The first player on this list to sign their deal.
Dak.
Mahomes, 10 years, 450. I thought they were close to the.
Well, Dak's higher. He's making $60 million a year.
Dak will earn an average of $60 million
for 5 years. It's like $300 million.
Right.
I think that's what it is. It's like $60 million a year, $300 million for like a total of 5 years.
That's crazy. Well, okay, what's the highest MLB contract?
$765 million.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be baseball because Juan Soto just signed a 15-year, $765 million contract. he's
Now,
and he
go ahead.
surpassed Otani, which was 700.
Right. Yeah,
So
'cause they all want to be the best. They all want to have the most. Now, my thing is with the MLB, like he's doing 15 years.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Where the NFL, they're doing a little bit shorter term, but I feel like it's still on par. But
it is. I will say that. Yeah, you
so let
just
me ask you this: what would be the criteria for a $1 billion contract? Are we talking 20-year billion, 25-year?
no. I still. I mean, because he's still making 51 million. Well, yeah, maybe you might have some stud who's like 22 years old. Could be Paul Skeens with the Pirates, for crying out loud. I mean, that
Right,
dude throwing 103 miles an hour. Yeah, it could be him. He's only like 23, 24, but it's just too much. I mean, you're paying a guy $1 billion. Like, just think about even saying it. Like, you're making $1 billion in 15 years to play a sport. That's what I mean. Like, it's just getting to be too much. That I just feel like appreciation for the sports is going away because it's just all about money anymore.
I'm going to be honest with you. Here lately, and I know NIL, I got into more college this year than I ever have. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think about. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning. I don't even know where I was going. There has to be something where they're going to play. I don't know. I think it's going to get to the point where they're like, yeah, I'm making enough money. Do I really need to go out there and get that hit? You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And the problem is that it becomes too much about them. I mean, look at the guy was offered from the Yankees who made it to the World Series, 16 years, 760 million. He wanted $5 more million, but yet he just went to the World Series with the team he just played for. Well,
Mhm.
what's going to happen? Same thing with these guys that start making all this money, and it's like, oh, we all suck. We're not winning. He can opt out after 5 years. So
Right?
if you don't make it in 5 years, whether it's an LCS, the championship game, this and that, he'll want to leave. He'll go still make freaking $60 million a year somewhere else. Like,
Right? Exactly. Hey,
it's just,
we got one slacker in here. I'd like to know his NFL hot take. If you're still on, say something. Throw it in the comments here.
we got a little wave.
Oh,
Just says
we're the
hi.
baby type.
Yeah, it's a little hand. I don't know this stuff yet.
I don't know. We're new to this. We're new to this. We're gonna be world famous. But no, anyways, yeah, it's gonna be. I say within I say within 10 years we're gonna have $1 billion contract.
Yeah, that I would 100% agree with. I mean, there will be $1 billion contract. It's just who's going to be the lucky one to have it and when's it going to happen.
Right. Right.
Everybody keeps talking about it, so it's just like at this point, someone might as well just freaking make the money. Someone might as well
Right.
just do it. Like, but okay, we're still young. We're talking $1 billion contract. When I was 15, 10, guys were making $100 million contract was huge. So within
Yeah.
10 to 15 years, we're 7 times that amount. So someone could be at 1.5,
Right.
1.8, $2 billion contract. Like basically the Eagles are worth 8.3 billion. Like, I mean, you're getting a guy a tenth of what your whole entire team is worth. It's
Right.
ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
more ridiculous than all these drone sightings, is all I gotta say.
You know who's gonna have the first $1 billion contract, right?
What sport are we talking?
This guy right here, Jackie Moon. He's coming back, baby.
He probably is the one who just set all these drones up.
Right. Oh, dude, it could be for the alley oop.
It might be. Do you believe in all this stuff? I don't.
I do. Do we go down the UFO hole? Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
I look. There's something fishy going on out east. All I'm
No.
saying is there's drones coming from the oceans. Okay, where are they coming from? The government. Why isn't the government said, okay, it's Russia or Germany or whoever, China? Like, say who it is, but you don't know who it is. You know why? Because you don't know anything about them. They're a different species.
They're not you think all this time they could just come from the ocean. Boom. Here we go. I mean, it's
Ryder
just
just joined in. Ryder, do you believe in UFOs? He left. See, UFO scared him. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
oh man, they're just gone. They're not real. No. What the Okay, so how are we gonna go from a saucer looking thing now to drones? What, they're all just sitting in these little freaking things that they're sending out from one another like it's goddamn World War Z?
Maybe it's because we associate drones. Let me ask you this: what if the world's going too crazy? Here we go, conspiracy here, and
Oh god.
they're surveilling us.
The UFOs are surveilling us.
They're not people in there. They're just throwing their drones out and
How about
mimicking our technology to make us feel at ease, but it's not making us feel at ease.
where do you think it's coming from? You really think the government's setting them all up? Or they really think they're UFOs that nobody has any fucking clue what they are?
You want my honest opinion? It's one of two things. I either think it's something from out of this world that we had no idea, or
From Mars?
the more maybe plausible thing. I think it's the first steps they're testing out, seeing how far they can surveillance us. Big brother, baby.
Surveillance us? What? What do you mean? What are they surveilling?
And maybe they're checking out their software, see if they can find some like maybe crimes happening with these drones, or maybe we'll have fleets of drones flying around someday.
They ain't real.
The drones aren't real.
No.
I have a drone right here.
That kind of drone. Not from what we're seeing.
So the wait, you're not. I'm confused. So what are we seeing? Are we seeing or what do you think we're seeing? Because you're telling me
It's all imagination. It's what they want us to see.
oh god,
You really can't see them. Yep. You really can't see them.
Hey,
They're not there. They crash land one in Jersey just to make you think that they're actually all floating around up there. It's
I noticed. I haven't seen any like videos of this crash drone.
Right. You just see it on the ground, don't you? You just see it on the ground. It's like a
I haven't
movie.
even seen that.
What, in Jersey?
Yeah, the one that fell. I've yet to see.
You can pull it up. It's all over the internet.
After this, yeah, I'll look.
Yeah, look it up and look at it. But they want you. They planted that there on purpose.
Oh God.
Oh yeah,
Big brother.
They planted that there on purpose. It's not just crash landing, falling out of the sky.
This should have been our debate of the week.
It's what it is. It is.
Right.
I don't believe it.
Well, hopefully the aliens can come teleport me out of this game tonight.
Well, that actually you might need that because you might lose by 40 now that you say it.
Right, it's gonna be bad. So
He's on going off for 50.
Happen. But with that being said, I gotta go get ready for the game.
That's it, man.
Do you have anything?
Time. No, just follow us. Just help us out. Let's see what we can do. Have fun. We got two others that are supposed to join us eventually, and we'll all get on here and we'll really shoot some shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But until
next time.
Talk to her.
There we go. I just